Welcome back to another episode of Wake Up with Wops. Today we have a technical analysis video. If you haven't already, go check out my first technical analysis video, the only indicators you need to use. It's one of the first videos I dropped. And also, what is moving averages? Those videos will help you out with this one coming up. So now we are going to talk about the oversold and overbought indicators, the Bollinger Bands and the stochastics. Right now, it works for both stocks and crypto. For now, we're looking at crypto.com because it's been on a rally ever since the Trump news came out that he's investing billions into crypto.com. It's up like 20% a day. So just looking at the chart, you already know, but let's unhide these indicators for you guys. So first, I unhid the Bollinger Bands. You got the upper band and then the lower band. Whenever it's piercing this upper band, then you know it is overbought, and then vice versa. If it's piercing the lower band, then you know it is oversold. And then you have your stochastics. So if it's over 80, that means it's overbought, and if it's lower than 20, that means it's oversold. It was overbought for a little bit, it reached 82, and then now it's just right under 80. So technically, we have some room to run here for crypto.com still if you add up both indicators. Let's look on one to the downside. Race Ferrari. We talked about it actually in my video on oversold stocks. Go check that out. I wish I entered into this trade because we'd have been up right now, and it was a very good risk to reward because you could have put in your stop like right under this candle and then rode the ride up. So getting into the technical analysis using these indicators, it opened up under the lower Bollinger Band. That's a sign that it is really oversold. And then if you pair it up with the stochastics, it was around, the very low was around 6. So that means that it was very oversold. A bounce was going to happen. So you could have entered on this day or maybe this next day, put the stop right under the candle and let it ride. So it would have been from, let's say around, if you got in around 430, right now you're sitting pretty at 478. Another one is Snow that we talked about on that video. Go check it out. It opened up a very little bit, looking like a hammer candle right there, but it was under the lower Bollinger Band. You pair that up with the low stochastics of 8, and then you know a bounce is going to happen. Today, earnings came out, so it's up 20%. So we're watching Snow right now for a potential trade. Sizzle is the next one. Sizzle, look at this. It opened right under the Bollinger Band. We talked about this, but it hasn't been such a strong move like Race and Ferrari. Instead of going up right away, it is consolidating, but it's still above. If you would have entered to that day, right when we saw that it was under the lower Bollinger Band around a 2 stochastics, that is really oversold. That is super oversold. You could have entered, put your stop right under this candle, and you still wouldn't have been stopped. Let's look right here. You put your stop right here, and then you'd have been up right now. Hopefully consolidates and it continues going up to where it was before it dropped down. And that's it, guys. I have no more. Or actually, let's see. UPST is another one we could look at. See right here, this candle was under the lower Bollinger Band. It reached a low of around 7 stochastics. So a bounce was going to happen. I like UPST. I think there's another one we could look at too for an example. Let me find it. VRT, look, you see here, hammer candle right under the lower Bollinger Band. It didn't reach below 20, so this is probably not as good as a candidate as the other ones. You'd kind of want to see for these plays, because you're going against a trend. You're going against, it's going down, pulling back, and you're hoping that it goes up. So you're going against the trend. You'd want to see those indicators flashing at you. Right now, it's not under 20, so it's not really a good one, but you could kind of see how it worked with the Bollinger Bands. And that's why you use both, guys, the stochastics and the Bollinger Bands, to make these trades work. These are kind of counter trends because, let's say for crypto.com, it's going up right now. So if you entered into a short thinking that it is overbought, you are going against the trend, making it a counter trend trade.